Tuesday, training day, Tuesday, training day.
Another week, another training, and this week we are breaking it down how you can make the most of your Scentsy business and you can work it as a business and get paid like a business. Are you ready? Let's get set, let's get ready, let's go. Hi guys, Jacqui here. It's Tuesday, it's training day. You guys know by now, it is almost my favorite day of the week, aside from the weekends. So very quickly, we're gonna touch on a few things. I've got the laptop out here. So this week, the subject is all about how to be successful in your business and how to make it a business so it's going to pay you like a business. Have you guys ever heard the concept of if you work it like a business, it will become a business. If you work it like a hobby, it will be a hobby. That kind of goes for a lot of things, I would think, that we like to do outside of maybe our full-time job, okay? As you guys know by now, you guys follow me enough, I have my full-time career during the day. That is my bread and butter, right? That's what takes care of healthcare for my family, my retirement for the family for the future, things like that, right? All of that stuff is all bundled up in a nice pretty bow over there. My actual Scentsy business is what helps my family from month to month. So sometimes that may be making car payments, sometimes it may be helping with bills. The last couple of months it's helped with moving. As you guys have followed along my journey here, yes, we've moved. So moving always comes with a nice little upcharge to it. So there's always fun surprises when you do all of that. But today, again, like I said, we're bringing it back around. We're kind of pulling back down to basics. How do we want to succeed with our Scentsy business? Well, I'm gonna give you and share with you some of the tips that not only I do, but I find to be the most helpful in doing this, okay? So, tip number one, you need to be open for business at least once a day.
What in the world are you talking about, Jacqui?
Talking about being open for business, well, the way that I like to do that is I like to picture myself in this pretty little office space, right? Pretending like I'm in a strip mall somewhere. I've got all these other shops around me. I want to go turn on my open sign. What do? I log into my workstation. That is me being open for business. That's me ready to do some Scentsy business work, right? So every single day, I want you guys to challenge yourself to make yourself open for business. Open yourself for business every single day. It may be first thing in the morning when you get a moment. It may be the lunch break during the day at work. It may be at night when the kids are all asleep and you have a moment. Even if it's 5 minutes that you have, take that 5 minutes and open yourself for business. Do that. Make it a habit. Studies do show that after 30 days of doing a single act, it then becomes a routine. So before you know it, you're going to be open for business at least once a day, every single day. You're going to make this a routine. You're going to make this part of what you do every day. It can be the same time every day. It can be a different time every day. For me, it sometimes varies. I really try to do a lot of my business work after little miss goes to bed. I can kind of have some quiet time. But lately with everything hectic, work schedule being hectic, moving being hectic, life sometimes gets in the way of our schedules, right? Nothing really goes to plan all the time. So I sometimes find myself open for business at different times. So it kind of depends lately how I'm working it. Now, when you're going to open for business, the first thing that I really want you guys to get into the habit of doing is just automatically clicking on your news tab. You don't even have to do anything because right now my computer screen is literally scrolling through the top news headlines for Scentsy, okay? I don't even have to touch it. It's automatically doing it. I could be on the phone, I could be cooking dinner, I could be maybe watching TV, but I could be doing anything and not having to touch this and still getting to see at least the highlights of what I need to know right now. So as you can see, sometimes as a mother, we have little interruptions. So that's okay though, right? That's okay because I'm literally letting this newsfeed scroll. So start off with that. Baby steps, right? Baby steps, but we're gonna make our business open. When we're talking about making ourselves open for business, let's also briefly touch on the fact that our business really works in like a 90-day cycle. The things that I'm doing today may or may not yield me a booking, a sale, or a new team member, okay? But if I'm consistently doing these things every single day, every single week, every single month, then within 90 days, I'm gonna start seeing those results. I'm going to be getting those team members joining my team. I'm gonna start seeing my sales come to fruition. I'm going to start booking more parties. Why? Because I'm investing more. Why? Because I'm open for business and I'm really making a conscious effort to do so. Have you seen that commercial? And I wish I could even remember what it's for. I want to say it's probably for some medication or something. But it's a commercial and it says, if I could eat one piece of broccoli, I could cure my cancer. Or if I did one sit-up, I could lower my blood pressure. Okay, we know that's not true, right? So by me opening myself for business maybe one day out of the whole month, do I actually sit down, look at my workstation, open the news tab and look at something? Is that working my business? It's not gonna happen, is it? It's kind of like going to the gym. I can go to the gym one day a week, but I'm not gonna see results, am I? No, I have to consistently go to the gym. I have to make it happen, right? I have to put my hustle in it. I have to put myself into it. And in order to do that, again, little habits like opening for business once a day is going to slowly over time make that into a routine. And before you know it, you're gonna be working your business and you're not even gonna realize it. Another thing that I want you guys to be successful in your business, one way to be able to do that is follow-ups. I talk about follow-ups a lot, and there is good reason for that because A, it's excellent customer service. For B, that is literally putting me into the minds and the hearts and the conversations with my customers, right? I'm following up to see how they're enjoying their scents. I'm following up to make sure that they got their order. Or maybe I'm following up with a hostess who is out of town and I had done a bag party with her and I want to make sure that everything went okay when she got the big box of goodies, right? Anything like that at all. Any of those follow-up steps that I'm doing are only going to propel my business further. By building those strong means of customer service, by really putting forth the effort and by really showing my customers that I care, where are they gonna go next time they need more Scentsy? They're gonna come back, right? One really good tip I have for being able to make sure you're getting your follow-ups in is to mark it on your calendar. Just take one day, okay? It doesn't have to be the whole day. It can be maybe in 1 hour of one day out of an entire month. Pick a day, randomly pick it. Pick your favorite day of the month. I don't care when you pick it, but put it on your calendar for one day a month. What I want you to do is to use that time to go through your workstation, click on your contacts tab, and go through your contact list. Clean it up a little. Maybe it needs a little bit of housekeeping, right? Just like keeping the house clean. At least one time I gotta run the vacuum. Updating those contacts keeps them current and also gives you the opportunity to make sure maybe they've just stopped by your website one time and that's how the contact info got put in there. By being able to go in there and making sure that the newsletter tab is checked when I click on their actual, when you go to the contacts and you actually click on their name and you go into their little profile page or their, what I like to call their business card, because I picture it like a big Rolodex on my desk, right? And so there's a little box there that's either checked or not checked. Make sure it's checked for newsletter. And then that way, everybody who's got an email address in there is there and is going to be getting your newsletter that Scentsy does for us. It's something that Scentsy gives us without anything else, right? They give us the opportunity to have that newsletter go out automatically. Okay, it does that for us, to everybody who's got a check next to that newsletter box. So by going through your contacts, you're making sure that your customers are going to get that automatic newsletter that's already going to go out. Being consistent in your business is key. Again, another phrase that I tend to use a lot. It is key. Staying consistent, doing the things over and over and over again. If you are the person, and some of you out there might be guilty, but you're gonna change your ways. If you're the person who every 3 months puts out that post on Facebook that says, I'm gonna cancel, I'm gonna go inactive with Scentsy, who needs to place an order? What does that show your customers? And another point is that it also shows that you're really only touching your business maybe once every 3 months. And nobody wants that, right? They want to see you consistently working your business. Now, doesn't mean that they're gonna be buying from you every single week, or every time you put a post out, they're gonna be liking and commenting and sharing with all of their friends. We hope that's the case, but in reality, we all know that's not normally the case. But again, if you are consistent in sharing your passion with Scentsy, you are going to start seeing results. So Scentsy is your job, if that is truly what it is for you. If you look at Scentsy like a business, like a job, then when you treat it that way, you're going to be paid that way. If you treat it like a hobby or something that you just do on the weekends, which is perfectly fine, just remember, that's how you're going to be paid, is like it's a hobby or a weekend project, okay? The more that you're putting into your business, the more is going to come out of your business. And that is only going to propel you further and further and further. We always like to say the people who show up, grow up. And that's because the people who are showing up consistently, you guys out there watching this training video right now, you are showing up. When you're showing up for the local meetings, when you are not able to go to the local meetings, but you're signing in live, you're active in those groups on Facebook, when you're really tuning in, you're sitting down on Tuesdays and you're doing all your trainings, or at least maybe once a week you're logging on and you're checking your workstation and you're checking YouTube or the training center or what have you, you're showing up for your business. We have to show up, right? If we don't show up, then it doesn't happen. Show up so you can grow up and promote within your business. You want to keep promoting, you want to keep pushing yourself. Push yourself outside of those comfort zones, guys. It's a great thing outside of that little bubble. Talking about pushing outside of our comfort zone, I know a lot of you just may not be comfortable yet with videos. I talk about it a lot. I'm gonna always continue to talk about it a lot, but guys, social media is booming and video is booming, okay? Facebook Live video, 90% of what is happening on Facebook now happens to do with Facebook Live. They've integrated the live feature and it has literally blown up. It's fantastic. And the reach that Facebook Live is getting,
OMG!
challenge yourself to go live every so often, even if it's just going live to change out the wax in your Scentsy warmer. I want you guys to be authentic. I want you to put you in your business and stand out from the crowd. Other people can imitate you, nobody can duplicate you. You are your brand. You are your business. So show up and open yourself for business. By doing some of these things, you guys are going to slowly start to see an increase in volume, an increase in your business. And before you know it, your business is going to be rocking. So are you marking some things on your calendars? Are you jotting some notes down? I hope that you are. Feel free to share this with your teams. Share this with your friends who are maybe outside of your team. Reach out and network to your Scentsy friends, okay? That's what we're all here for. Make sure you're subscribed because you don't want to miss next week's video. It's going to be another fantastic video. I'm going to be sticking with the topic of social media, and I'm going to get back into that, and we're going to talk about some new things that I've got going on that I'm really dying to share with you. So until next week, have a fabulous and amazing week. Peace, love, happiness. Bye.